Today on CWN, band will be competing in area.
And Wally made area for choir. I'm Maddie.
And I'm William. Today is Thursday, January 9th, 2025.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and the pledge to the Texas flag.
The Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. The Texas Pledge. Under the Texas flag, I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state under God, one and indivisible.
Band has been working towards their area competition this weekend. Patrick spoke with Devian all about this upcoming weekend.
Hey Cass, my name is Patrick. I'm here with Devian. Devian, we heard y'all have area this weekend. Can you tell us a little bit about that in the process?
Yeah, so first there was Region, which is an individual audition process for band. So you have to play an etude, which is a piece of music, and you have to play 2 of those for judges. And if you make depending on what you play, if you make top 5 or top 4, then you advance to area, which is a Saturday. And that's another audition process. You play the same music that you played at Region. And again, depending on what you play, if you make top 2 or even top 1, sometimes you only take 1, you advance to state. And that's how area works.
Okay, thank you. That's all from us. Back to the studio.
Choir is a representative for Calallen who has advanced to area as a tenor. Adrian spoke to Wally on what he has been doing and what is next for this young man.
Good morning, Cats. I am here with Wally Lopez. Wally, you just made area for tenor. Can you tell me a little bit about that, the process that took for you to make it?
Yes, it's actually a little boring. I had the first round of auditions. We had to sing about a total of 3 songs, and the top 10 would have been chosen to move on. Now, I got top 10, and then I moved on to the next round of auditions, which top 5 could only move on, and I got the 5th chair, so I'll be going on to area. And for area, only about 7 people can move on. So we're going to see what happens.
And what songs are you guys doing?
Covidando, Amen, and I don't remember. Oh well. But they're all really good songs.
Okay. And which one of these songs is your favorite?
Covidando.
All right. And are you confident?
A little.
All right. And the process in all this, have you enjoyed it?
Actually, yeah, it was been quite fun. I've had people along the way, and we'd all go together and have fun.
All right, well, good luck, and let's take it back to the studio.
Jonathan Jump, a member of the robotics team, had a conversation with Mr. Eason about the last robotics competition and the upcoming competition the weekend after break. Let's take a listen.
Hey Cats, my name is Jonathan Jump, and I'm here with Mr. Eason today. So recently, before the start of winter break on Saturday, the robotics team had a competition. Could you please tell us how that went?
Yeah, so we had our competition 3, December 14th. It's the week before, or the last week of school before the winter break. And it's the 3rd competition of the season. We've got literally just one more, which is our tournament that we're preparing for. It's the week after we come back from livestock show break. And honestly, the teams were exceptional, I feel like. We've got 2 teams, Engineers and Nano Knights, and I love that the Engineers have really taken a lot of really big risks this year, I feel like. In terms of design and programming, they've taken really big risks, and it hasn't always paid off, but I think those things are finally coming into being at the moment. All the little pieces are lining up, so I think our tournament is really going to show that the hard work that they've put in for this year. Nano Knights have been consistent. They have just been, I think they're currently maybe ranked like 6th or 7th out of our 20 or so teams. And so they don't have as much functionality in the bot, but what they've been doing, they've been refining. So I think those are the team strengths at the moment. Engineers are definitely a bit more risk takers, and Nano Knights are definitely far more consistent. And I think that's going to do well for our tournament coming up.
All right, Mr. Eason, thank you for your time, and let's head back to the studio.
Malcolm caught up with Mrs. Duke about the upcoming ASVAB test. If you're interested, please listen, as the information provided could help you in making a decision on what your future interests might be.
So, Ms. Duke, can you tell us a little bit what ASVAB is and what it is?
Yes. So ASVAB stands for the Armed Services Vocational Battery or Aptitude Battery. And so it's going to test you a little bit about your skills, which is math, reading, writing. It'll have a little bit of mechanical skills, some science in there. And then it's going to give you a results to determine what your skills are, what you're good at, and also what vocational skills you're good at and not so good at. And then you'll get results, and it'll give you a list of careers that best suit your aptitude and your skills and your interests. One note, our next ASVAB test is on Thursday, February the 13th. We have not yet had a sign-up sheet yet. We will get that out as soon as possible. If you ever wanted to speak to a military representative, please come see me so we can get you in contact, like I said, with one of the recruiters. But you can always meet with them during the day. You can set up an appointment, and you would meet with them here in the dual credit room. So never feel like you have to go on your own time to meet with the recruiter, because we have that time available here for you here in the dual credit room, and we can get that set up for you.
As we know, we have all next week off for the livestock show break. One of our students in particular has been extremely busy with this year's show. Sarita Nelson is not only showing animals, but is competing in the Queen's Contest, made a shop project, and has already won an FFA advertising. Let's take a look.
Hi, I'm Quinn. I'm here with Mr. F. Mr. F, I heard you guys were working on a project in shop. What's up with that?
Yeah, Sarita Nelson is building a cottonseed feeder for deer. She's doing an outstanding job. Started on it since before Christmas break and worked on it during Christmas break, and she's trying to finish it up.
Yes, sir. And are you guys having fun with the project?
I think she's having a good time with it. I think she's learning some stuff, and hopefully she continues building some cool stuff.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Back to you.
Malcolm spoke to Jose Arellano, who is choosing to join the Army as a career. Seems this young man has his life figured out. Let's see what his plans are.
Hello, Cats. I'm Malcolm King, and today we're going to interview Jose about his plans for joining the military.
The movies I saw ever since I was a little kid and the books I read in elementary. Seeing all the recruiters talking in the cafeteria and just made me want to go up to them and talk about it. I'm personally going to be a vehicle mechanic operation on Humvee, Jeeps, and etc. things.
So, Jose, what job are you going to get into?
I'm going to be a vehicle mechanical operator on a Humvee.
How long are you going to serve in the military?
I plan to serve at least 20 years minimum in the military, if not 30.
What is the process to join?
The process is like a series of events, mainly paperwork, and then you get sent up to San Antonio for MEPS, which is a military base, and you go through a process of giving blood, getting drug tested, more physical exercises to make sure you're fit, and talking to doctors to make sure you're mentally stable.
We have some information about activities surrounding the livestock show. Ella Moreno, a student here at CHS, loves to ride her horse. Let's see what she competed in.
Hey Cats, I'm Emma Watkins, and today we're going to be interviewing Ella Moreno about the livestock show and what she did this weekend.
She had a great start, first in barrels, pulls, straights, and goat tying. Also this year's overall senior speed champion. This rodeo is always a fun one with its different events that aren't Ella's normal ones, and the rule of using the same horse for every event. Congratulations, Ella Moreno and Jitterbug.
This weekend I competed in the NCJLS horse show, and they have multiple different events, and I competed in the speed events and won overall senior speed grand champion. And then for the livestock show, for the physical livestock show, I compete in the commercial heifers, which will be this Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And then next week when we're off, I compete in the pig show. We're so proud of you, Ella. Good luck to everyone else competing in the livestock show. And that's all from us. Back to the studio.
I'm really excited to go to the livestock show.
Me too. I can't wait to watch my friends show their animals.
Now let's send it over to Emma for Wildcat Media.
Thank you, anchors, and welcome back to Wildcat Media. Wildcat Media is sponsored by Sonic America's Drive-In. Today is National Law Enforcement Day, so make sure if you see the officers today to tell them thank you for everything they do. Now that's all for media. Back to the anchors.
Thank you, Emma.
Now let's send it over to Callie for the rundown on sports. After this, quick break.
Hey guys, I'm Hunter. I'm here with Miss Baytech. So Miss Baytech, we heard that this week is the last week to do schedule changes. Can you elaborate more on that?
Yes, so this week for the rest of the semester is the last chance you have to submit the green form, which is a schedule change request form. If there's any issue with your schedule for the spring, you need to fill this out, bring this to us. We will call you in, we'll discuss what's going on, and if we can make any adjustments. Also, if you're considering getting out of a pre-AP or the PAC course or an AP class, there's a form that teacher has specifically to fill out to get you out of that class. So by Friday at 4 p.m., you need to have the forms turned into us so that we can make any adjustments and call you in.
All right, perfect. Thank you so much, Ms. Baytech. That's it from us. Now back to the studio.
Thank you, anchors, and good morning, Wildcats. Calallen Wildcat Sports is brought to you by Southern Charm Home Cooking. Congrats to Jonay for winning Athlete of the Week. We spoke to her to get the inside scoop on how she feels about this win.
Hey Cats, today I'm here at Jonay. So Jonay, you've been nominated for Caller Times Athlete of the Week. How does that feel?
It feels really good to finally get appreciation for the work I've been doing in basketball. So,
Well, make sure y'all go vote for Jonay so she can beat Teloso.
Sam Sakeva is a player in our basketball program, and he seems to be doing a great job with that. Let's take it to him to see how he feels about the work he has put into this sport.
Hey Cats, it's Drew. We have a very successful and talented player here in the Calallen basketball program who recently just achieved an amazing milestone of 1,000 points and 500 rebounds. We asked junior Sam Sakeva about how he feels about this accomplishment and what this program means to him and how he'll move forward with his career.
It feels really good reaching 1,000 points, 500 rebounds. It's a great milestone, and all the hard work I put in, I really deserve it. I want to lead my team to a district championship, and I want to hit 1,000 rebounds before the end of my senior year. And for after high school, I want to go play college basketball at the highest level I can. It means a lot to me. Travis Burnett, my coach, put me on varsity as a freshman.
Overall, this is an amazing accomplishment for junior Sam Sakeva. We can't wait to see what him and his team have in store for us. That's all. Back to the studios.
Powerlifting has been up and running recently. We would like to shine a spotlight on student and lifter Tristan Luna to see into their life and what they do to participate in powerlifting. Let's send it over to them.
Hello, Calallen TV. Today we're going to talk to Tristan Luna about his powerlifting career.
I feel like I've done pretty good so far. I went to state last year for my freshman year. I didn't quite place, but I still have more years to do good. I have a meet Saturday, and I believe I'll hit the numbers already.
We're going to be talking about how Tristan Luna and his powerlifting career has been going for the past year and passed on. Tristan Luna is one of the strongest powerlifters for Calallen. Powerlifting is a sport where people compete to get the strongest and see who is the strongest and what they are good at bench or squat.
That's all you need to know about Tristan Luna and his powerlifting career. Back to the studio.
And that's the latest on Calallen Sports. Now back to the anchors.
Thank you, Callie.
Now it's time for James to tell us all about today's weather forecast for after this short break.
Hey Cats, just a friendly reminder, we do not have school on January 20th due to MLK Day. Thank you, now back to the studio.
Thank you, anchors, and good morning, Wildcats. Your weather forecast is brought to you by Baytech Robinson Families. As the snow and ice falls up north in the Metroplex, we're actually going to be getting some precipitation as well. However, it's not looking like it's going to be any sort of winter precipitation, so thankfully, we can say that we are finally getting some rain that we have needed. 100% chance of rain. As of right now, it is expected to be raining across the area. 46 degrees, feels like 42 with those north winds 10 miles an hour. Looking on Doppler radar, this recent loop shows the abundance of rain across the area. The heaviest concentration currently south and southeast of the Corpus Christi area. However, you can see in the radar loop right here, this sort of C-shaped wave of rain moving across the area. That we're going to be seeing some activity like that, some more localized pockets of heavier rain. So it might be a little bit more off and on than you might expect, but it is likely still going to be raining throughout the entirety of the day. Along the coast and off the coast, small craft advisories and RIP current statements in effect for those who may be out there. Looking on your 2 to 10, of course, you're going to see that rain chance all the way at hundreds highlighted yellow for a reason. We'll get to that. Currently, currently looking like those temperatures are going to stay in the low to mid 40s with those wind chills anywhere from the low to high 30s, with those winds generally had a good rate out of the northwest, actually, rather than the southwest or southeast as we're used to seeing around this time of year, ranging from 11 to 15 miles per hour. And of course, again, you can see those wind chills still in the 30s. Some localized areas could see wind chills dip below freezing, particularly in northern inland areas up near where, of course, the snow is occurring. And hazardous roads are possible today through those rain showers. There is a possibility, very small, but a possibility nonetheless, that there could be some localized patches of black ice on the roads, and as well as that there may be ponding water. So make sure to drive with your headlights on when you're in rain showers, especially at night. And make sure that you're driving with caution, because water may be ponded on the roads, and at night it's really, really difficult to tell what patches of road will make you hydroplane and which will not. As for rainfall totals, the average rainfall total is expected to be about ½ an inch, but localized differences could range from 1/4 inch to a full inch, with some areas northeast upwards of 1.5 inches. And of course, looking onto your localized flash flooding, that is a marginal risk, about at least 5%, less than 15, but still a risk nonetheless. It's mainly along coastal areas to the northeast, but it could extend southward. Now looking on your 3-day outlook, thankfully tomorrow things beginning to warm up. Skies beginning to clear heading into the weekend, where temperatures will rise back into the 60s as the extremely cold weather moves out of the area just in time for livestock break. With that, let's take it back to the anchors.
Thank you, James.
And that's all your announcements for today, but now it's time for your joke of the day. So guys, when cows get sick, what do you call it?
I don't know, William. What?
Hay fever.
For all you social people out there, make sure you're following us on Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram at CalallenTV for all the latest updates. Also, subscribe to us here on YouTube to catch all of our latest videos. And as always,
Stay classy, Calallen.